Welcome to the first round of the first fight of the FEFS fight series. In round one, or match one, we have in the red corner Mateo Munez, in the blue corner Emmanuel. Emmanuel with that long jab to start the fight strong. Both trying to find their opening right now. Mateo with the duck. Mateo just fighting downhill right from the get-go. Emmanuel using that reach just to keep Mateo at bay so he can't get inside of him. A very smart tactic early on. Save himself. Gonna call a stoppage and break. Mateo just getting great distance on trying to get through that jab. He's got to move that head as he does it. And he'll clear that. Emmanuel landing a few clean shots of his own. Mateo with a nice clean right hand landing. Emmanuel using that distance, still trying to find his opening. Mateo moving around, trying to find that angle that he can make. Both fighters giving a great showing in round one. This is going to be a long, tough battle. Mateo trips a little bit. Short time. They only have 10 seconds left in the first round. Both fighters throwing everything they have in there. What a phenomenal round one. I truthfully think that this is going to go the distance, the whole 3 rounds, just by watching that first round. Neither fighter is willing to give up. And here we go with the start of round 2 coming up. And the referee has let them go. Round 2 is currently underway. Mateo trying to cut those angles. Dipping that. Both fighters fighting really well here. Getting out of the way. Trying to land their punches. Neither one seems to have connected yet. And make a solid punch. Mateo landing a nice jab there. Nice duck from Mateo. Emmanuel just using that distance until he's ready to pick a shot. Both fighters having a phenomenal round, avoiding great head movement, great defense this round from both fighters. 10 seconds left in the second round of the first fight. Mateo Munez in the red again and Emmanuel in the blue. And that's the end of round 2. here in the third round. They're both tied up right now. Referee's going to break them up, let them start back. Mateo trying to cut that angle. Emmanuel just getting out of the way. Both of these fighters are showing phenomenal strength and conditioning. They must have both had a phenomenal training camp leading up to this fight. Emmanuel going low with the body shot. Mateo's still coming forward, extremely aggressive, and I really like that out of the kid. Phenomenal kid. Emmanuel just with that overhand right, changing up the levels. Mateo's still coming forward, trying to find his opening and land that shot. Starting out with their separation again, both trying to find that little opening to get their combo in. Mateo with the left hand. So far, my opinion, this has been a great fight. Both fighters just fighting their butts off out there, trying to go the distance, trying to win it all for themselves. Emmanuel using that reach again. Just separate them real quick. And that is the end of your fight, guys. That was a phenomenal first fight to start off the FEFS series. Now we're going to go to the judge's decision. I'm going to have to personally chalk this one up to Emmanuel. He had a phenomenal fight with that reach. Mateo's just an aggressive kid, phenomenal kid, going to go far in combat sports one day. But I think just that reach was just too much for him to overcome in that fight. We'll find out from the judge's decision. Waiting on the judge's decision still. And your winner is the referee did not get the medal yet. That is why we were waiting. Sorry, audience. Again, one more time, let's give it up for both these fighters out there. This is a phenomenal fight to start out the night on this card and this entire fight series. Two young, amazing men. But the win's going to go to the blue corner, Emmanuel. Congratulations, Emmanuel. We're going to go get a conversation with Mateo. Let's see what he has to say. What's going on, guys? I'm here with Mateo Munez. So, Mateo, how do you feel after that tough fight?
It was all right. It was pretty good.
Awesome. So, looking back on that fight, what do you wish you could have improved on tonight?
Winning. Nah, just kidding. My footwork and my head movement. I need to work on that a little bit.
All right, awesome. And then after today, what are you looking to do next? What's your next steps after tonight?
Get into the octagon. So if you're watching this, meet me in the octagon.
All right, awesome. That's Mateo Munez, guys. Thank you. All right, guys, welcome back. Let's start your second fight off with Drake fighting out of the blue corner. And in the red corner, we're going with Dakota. Starting out touching their gloves. Both of them have a phenomenally long reach. Dakota coming out willing to throw, but Drake just coming with that counter over the top. Both fighters throwing some punches here. Both willing to fight. Both trying to find their opening. Dakota just fighting his way in there, but with Drake just throwing those jabs out, keeping his distance. Drake is still leading with those jabs, just trying to find his way. Drake is doing a phenomenal job tonight of just making sure Dakota doesn't get very comfortable in his stance and keeps him at bay the entire time. But Dakota does not care. He's willing to eat a punch if it means he's got to go in. Great left from Dakota. Both fighters willing to stand there, just throw punches back and forth. Drake with a little bit of a back pedal. Drake is dominating this first round, but Dakota with that long reach just keeps him at bay. And that's the end of your round one. We're going to send it to the round two momentarily. Both these fighters are phenomenal fighters. Excited to have them in the ring tonight and can't wait to see what round two brings to the table. And here we go. We're getting ready to start round two of this second fight tonight. Drake's in the blue, Dakota in the red. Drake keeping to that distance with that hook, with that straight, changing up the levels, going to the body. Dakota not very much fazed by that jab of Drake. Drake just continually going head, body, switching it up, keeping him guessing the entire time. Both fighters just trying to find that opening. A nice right hook by Drake. They're going to tie him up, and the official's going to break him up real quick. And we're back to the action. Both men just willing to brawl out there, going shot for shot, punch for punch. Nobody's backing down yet. Drake covering up right now. Dakota just throwing those punches. Drake getting warned for the back of the head. Dakota just keeps his distance, keeps moving around, making Drake miss. And we're nearing the end of round two here. And that's the end of round two. That's a phenomenal round, just to send it to the third round. We're going to see two fights go the distance tonight, and that is extremely exciting on our first series of FEFS Fight Series. Time to get this final round underway with Drake in the blue corner and Dakota in the red corner. And we are underway of the third and final round of this second fight tonight. Both fighters just throwing that jab out there, trying to find their distance, keeping them at bay. Both fighters just throwing shots out there. Dakota definitely trying to change that level. Misses with that right hook, but still defends himself. Both trying to find that opening, trying to cut that angle. Dakota still in the third round being extremely aggressive, coming downhill on those punches, trying to chase after him. A few of those punches are getting a little bit away from Dakota, but I think he can handle it for now. Drake tying him up. Using that jab, keeping it at bay, just getting those punches, landing those points in this crucial third round. I think it's a toss-up as of now of who's going to get it. Drake just landing those punches clean as could be. Drake just trying to defend himself right now. Dakota just trying to tee off and get some of those points back. Some of those clean shots that Drake landed a little bit ago. Both fighters just giving it their all. And that is the end of your fight. I truthfully, from a commentator standpoint, I don't know who I would give that one to. That was a phenomenal fight from both fighters for 3 rounds. Super close. I would not want to be the judges on this one. We're getting our cards and tallying them up real quick. I'm excited to see the winner of this one. This is going to be a hard fight to judge. You got to give it out to both of these fighters, though. Phenomenal bout. 3 rounds intense. Their conditioning held up all 3 rounds. And they're in with our score. Your winner in the second fight of the night between Dakota and Drake is going to the red corner, Drake. Dakota. What's going on, guys? Noah Babcock here again. How are you doing tonight, Drake?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Good. How are you feeling after that win?
Feel pretty good. Good.
Awesome. Looking back on that fight, what was the biggest thing that made the difference between you and your opponent tonight?
Well, I guess I could just I landed more hits and could take them better.
Awesome. Looking back, what would you improve on if you had the chance?
If I could improve on anything, it'd be my head movement. I need to get slipping them jabs, hooks and stuff. I need to get them.
Awesome. And then my final question for you tonight: what's next for you? What are you looking to do?
Just get back in the gym, work on my head movement, and keep moving forward.
Awesome. Thank you. Coming in this third fight, we're going to have Jeremy Bohannon versus Patrick Beamer. J-Bo is in the blue corner and Patrick Beamer is in the red corner. And we are underway of the third fight of the FEFS Fight Series 1. Patrick being aggressive, chasing down Jeremy, put him in the corner. Jeremy replying with those fists. J-Bo not afraid to throw those punches. Patrick being a little bit more selective of what he's throwing out there. Ooh, J-Bo with the uppercut just barely misses him. Patrick still being aggressive, leading forward. Patrick is just trying to pick apart his body right now from our view. But J-Bo is not caring. He is throwing those punches back right at his head. Answering well with everything he has. Patrick got him in the corner and in the ropes again. Patrick is being extremely aggressive in regards of keeping him on the ropes, making sure he doesn't have anywhere to go. Right there, just picking apart that body. But J-Bo gets out from that corner. J-Bo with a wide right to the body. Trying to use that jab, keeping him at bay, get a little distance under him. Good head movement by J-Bo. Patrick with a nice 1-2 clean to J-Bo. Wasn't able to get out of the way of that one. And that is the end of round 1. We're going to send it to round 2. But before we do, we'd like to have a word from our sponsors. How are you doing, guys? We're out here at the FEFS Fight Series, and we want to just thank a few of our sponsors tonight. Starting out the list with Adams Family Haunted Woods, Lehman Wallpaper and Painting, Chelsea Reed Hairstylist, Coach's Dry Rub, Different Taste, Stroman Entertainment Television, Flood Solutions Maryland, my bad, JW Warrington Photography, CBD Store of Findlay, Gorilla Sportswear, Strict Gaming, Swab the Model YouTube channel, Power Up Nutrition, Get Wrecked Fitness, Grappling Academy, York Woodworks, Athletic Asylum, Clayfield's Restaurant, Pussy Beard Gang, Ooh Clothing, JL Sports Performance, Top Fitness Pod, Yoga Mouth Fitness, and then finally to wrap out the list, Life Clothing. So thank you so much, guys, for making this possible for us. All right, welcome back, guys, for round 2 of this fight. Jeremy Bohannon in the blue corner, Patrick Beamer in the red corner. And we're underway for round 2. J-Bo with a great dodge with the hook coming from Beamer. Both men just want to stand in the pocket there and just throw their punches. Patrick again getting him in the corner, trying to back him down, but J-Bo just fighting his way out. Good exit shot from Beamer there. J-Bo with some good hooks. Both men just brawling out there. Good shots by Patrick, making them clean shots, making them count. He's going high, going low, but J-Bo's not backing down from this fight at all. Throwing his punches right back in retaliation. Both of them looking not tired, but a little bit more cautious right now. Trying to not get caught with anything crazy here in this fight. J-Bo still in that corner, dodging some punches, fights his way out. And the referee, he's gonna give it an 8 count. Great shots by Beamer. This is just all around a phenomenal performance from both fighters. J-Bo just not afraid to take those hits and land a few of his own. And Patrick's just being extremely technical and picky with what he wants. And J-Bo's up for the 8 count. That's an impressive battle out of that man. The will to get up. And he's ready to continue fighting. This is going to be an interesting round. Both men just standing in the pocket right now, throwing blows back and forth. Neither one willing to back down. And that's going to send it to the third and final round of this fight. I'm excited to see how the outcome is for that. I think both fighters are being extremely aggressive in this fight, willing to stand in the pocket, willing to trade blows. And I think this third round, it's going to be a good one. And we're getting ready to start this final round of the third fight. Patrick Beamer in the red corner and J-Bo, Jeremy Bohannon out of the blue corner. Touching gloves to start round 3. Patrick being very slow and methodical with these punches. J-Bo firing right back at him, swinging with those hooks. Patrick Beamer just going high, going low, just attacking that body, trying to wear him down. But J-Bo just not willing to give up, fighting. The referee's going to do an 8 count. We're going to see if he can get up here. They're sending. Oh, and the corner is coming in. The corner is waving the flag for Jeremy Bohannon. And that is going to be the end of our fight. And our fight winner is going to go out to Patrick Beamer out of the red corner. Phenomenal performance from both athletes. Jeremy Bohannon just willing to take those hits, stand in that pocket. I just feel like Patrick Beamer was able to land a few more cleaner shots on him and give him that advantage to get those standing 8 counts. But you can't take anything away from Jeremy Bohannon there. Phenomenal fight from both fighters. And now we will await the award. My personal opinion and take on this match, Jeremy Bohannon loves to stand in there in the pocket. I had a boxing match against him, and he was a phenomenal opponent. Great guy, loves the sport, loves coming out. I just think Patrick Beamer just had the upper edge tonight. And your winner, fighting out of the red corner, Patrick Beamer. Such a great showing from Patrick. I'm super excited to get this post-interview fight with Patrick, and we're going to send it over there to our interview now. What's going on, guys? I'm Noah Babcock here with Patrick Beamer. How do you feel after that fight, Patrick?
I feel good. I'm ready for the next fight, and I'm just excited to get back in the ring.
Awesome. Looking back on that fight, what is something that you can improve on? I know you dominated that fight early, but what else would you like to improve on?
Definitely more footwork, just cutting angles.
All right, awesome. And then my final question for you tonight, Patrick, after that win, what's next for you? What are you looking to do? What's your next goal?
I just want to get back in the ring as soon as possible and stay active.
All right, awesome. That's Patrick Beamer. Thank you, guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. For our fourth fight of the evening, we're going with Tristan out of the red corner and Aaron Wells out of the blue corner. Aaron Wells coming from Karashi Combat Sports up in Perrysburg, Ohio, and Tristan out of Demolition Fight Team here in Findlay, Ohio, for your match 4 of the FEFS Fight Series 1. Both fighters starting out very aggressive. Both of them throwing that jab, trying to use their strength and their strength of distance to their advantage. Aaron just keeping that distance with that jab, but Tristan just tying him up there. Tristan trying to go switch up the levels, go high then low. Gonna get him to drop his hands eventually. The ref's gonna break this up and start him back. Good fighting from both athletes, keeping it very technical. Both of them just trying to use that jab to their advantage. Aaron coming with that uppercut, trying to make connection on that exit. All around this first round so far, I'm seeing a phenomenal fight coming. This is probably going to end up going to 3 rounds. These two are just willing to battle. Going to be a very close chess match. Both of them using that jab, keeping their distance. Nobody getting overly aggressive. Playing it calm, trying to find their openings, cut that angle. And that's the end of round 1. That was a phenomenal first round. I'm excited to see where round 2 comes. But before that, let's set it out over to our sponsors and hear what they have to say.
No.
Awesome, guys. We're out here at the FEFS Fight Series, and we're going to read off a few of the sponsors that were able to make this possible for our fighters to compete tonight. First off, let us thank Life Clothing, Yoga Mouth Fitness, Top Fitness Pod, JL Sports Performance, Ooh Clothing, Pussy Beard Gang, Clay Fields Restaurant, Athletic Asylum, York Woodworks, Grappling Academy, Get Wrecked Fitness, Power Up Nutrition Finley, Swab the Model YouTube channel, Strict Gaming, Gorilla Sportswear, the CBD Store of Finley, JW Warrington Photography, Flood Solutions Maryland, Strom Entertainment Television, Different Taste, Coach's Dry Rub, Chelsea Reed Hairstylist, Layman Wallpaper and Painting, and then finally to wrap it out, Adams Family Haunted Woods. Thank you so much, guys. That's such a phenomenal thing, having so many sponsors willing to provide for these athletes, to let them get back out there on the mat and let them compete at this level of amateur boxing. And we're getting ready in round 2. Aaron Wells out of the blue corner and Tristan out of the red corner. Both starting out with that jab early, tying them up, trying to make it go. Neither one being overly aggressive. Both of them taking their time, picking their shots selectively, trying to distinguish what they like the best. Both of these men just have that reach advantage. It cancels each other out just with how long these guys are. But keeping each other at bay is going to be huge in this fight. And then picking your shots, being selective. And that's what both of these fighters are trying to do right now. Good jab by Aaron. Tristan's still trying to go that high-low approach, changing levels. Both of them still looking to find that opening. This is just a game of chess. Who's going to get the shot? Who's going to win it? It's going to come down to the technique. Good exit shot. Good exit shot by Aaron Wells there. And just a phenomenal fight, a truly phenomenal fight between these two athletes. Aaron being a little aggressive here. I kind of like it now. Neither one's really being the aggressor in this fight. Normally we have a clear-cut aggressor, but we're going to send it to the third round. We are going to another third round in the fourth fight of tonight's FEFS Fight Series 1. Super excited to see how this battle ends up. And we're getting ready to bring it into you for the third and final round of the FEFS Fight Series, fight number 4. Aaron Wells fighting out of the blue corner, and Tristan fighting out of the red corner. I'll be honest, these judges tonight do not have an easy job. We've gone through 4 fights now, and all of them but one has been a clear-cut draw, in my opinion. Hard to find the winner, but these judges are getting it done. They're looking at the technique, the body shots, the total punch count. These guys are just looking at it all. Phenomenal group of guys we have out here tonight doing the judging job and the officiating job. We couldn't ask for a better group. Both fighters going rounds here. Both are starting to get a little bit more aggressive in this third and final round. Tristan with the overhand right. Aaron's still trying to just keep that distance with that jab. They're tying each other up. For the first ever FEFS Fight Series 1, this is a phenomenal showing from these athletes tonight. I can't give these athletes credit enough. Great fight from these two athletes. Both just being aggressive. Aaron stepping down, throwing those hands. And that is the end of the third round. I do not want to be the judge in this one. This is a tough one to call for me. Aaron Wells just used his reach this entire fight. But Tristan just changing levels the whole fight, trying to attack that body, attack the upper head when he drops his hands. This is going to be a great fight. But while we wait for the decision, we would like to shout out some of our sponsors: Adams Family Haunted Woods, Lehman Wallpaper and Painting, Chelsea Reed Hairstylist, Coach's Dry Rub, Different Taste, Stroman Entertainment Television, Flood Solutions Maryland, CBD Store Finley, Gorilla Sportswear, Strict Gaming, Swab the Model YouTube channel. And we have our winner tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Our winner fighting out of the blue corner, Aaron Wells. What a phenomenal fight. Just using that distance the entire fight was the difference maker there. It really was. This is going to be a phenomenal fight. Fighting out of the blue corner, there's Juan Silva. And fighting out of the red corner, there's Eric Jackson. They are currently fighting for the FEFS Heavyweight Championship. Eric, an orthodox fighter. Juan, the southpaw, going head-to-head for this exciting co-main event. Both big men just willing to stand there and throw punches, trading them back and forth. I feel like we're going to see a phenomenal heavyweight brawl right here. These two men aren't willing to back down. Both of them want that title and to claim the first ever FEFS Heavyweight Championship. Juan with a good left hand over the top. But Eric just putting him back in the corner, keeping him there, picking his angles. These two guys are going to brawl for a solid 3 rounds. Juan's on the ropes right now. If you're just tuning in, Juan Silva in the blue, Eric Jackson in the red. Both of these guys phenomenal fighters. Just love to fight. That was a little bit of a wild throw there by Eric Jackson. Juan with a nice left right down the pipe. Eric trying to throw that jab, and that's the end of round 1. Oh no. That was just a stoppage. That is my fault. Eric Jackson pinning him against the ropes. Tell him to watch in the head. Nice left coming down by Juan. Juan is a very straight downhill fighter. Love him to death. And that is the end of round 1. We are so excited to send this to the second round of the heavyweight FEFS Heavyweight Championship. And we bring it back with round 2. Round 2 in the red corner, Eric Jackson, and in the blue corner, Juan Silva. Both of these fighters just phenomenal men. Both willing to go out there, do what they need to do in this training camp this last 8 weeks to train for this fight. Eric just trying to use that jab to his advantage, keep his distance from Juan. Juan has a mean left hand right down the middle. Eric kind of putting Juan on the ropes. And Juan turns him around, puts him in the corner. Both men just staying there in the pocket, throwing their punches together. We're going to have a break. Eric just being the aggressor right here in this second round. That is going to be huge for the remainder of this fight. He is just coming downhill on Juan, trying to push him against the ropes, trying to corner him. But Juan continually finding a way to get out of those sticky situations, get the edge turn, and turn him around. Juan with a nice left hook there. Both of these guys just going at it, doing what they love. Juan with a shot low. Just throwing punches back and forth between both of them. Neither one is willing to back out now. And with short time left, that is the end of round round 2. We are sending this heavyweight fight to the 3rd round for the FEFS heavyweight title. If you're just now tuning into us, out of the red corner is Eric Jackson, and out of the blue corner is Juan Silva. Both of them fighting to claim the first ever SEHS heavyweight title. Juan starting out the round aggressive. Just landing those punches clean. But Eric coming downhill, ready to fight. Juan turning, putting him in the ropes. Eric going a little southpaw here. Southpaw here, leading with that right hand. And we're going to bring it back to the middle of the ring. We are seeing a 3-round heavyweight battle for this heavyweight title. Both of these guys, the biggest thing at heavyweight is the conditioning. And both of these guys look in fairly great condition. Eric just looks a little bit more tired than Juan. Juan still coming downhill, attacking with that left hand. Eric driving back, not afraid of his punches, willing to take one to get inside and land. Juan's back against the ropes. Juan turning that corner. Good right hand from Eric. And that is the end of your 3rd round of this FEFS fight. We are now going to crown the first ever heavyweight champion. Again, this is the 5th fight of the night, and this was just a phenomenal fight by both athletes. Neither one willing to back down. Both of them throwing right down the pipe, willing to stand in that pocket. I could not be the judges tonight. I really am glad I am not one of them. While we are waiting, we're going to go out and shout out a few of our sponsors. We're going to go with Life Clothing, Yoga Mouth Fitness, Top Fitness Pod, JL Sports Performance, Ooh Clothing, Pussy Beard Gang, Clay Fields Restaurant. And your winner of the heavyweight title is Eric Jackson. We're going to go out to a post-fight interview. What's going on, guys? I'm Noah here with Eric, the new FEFS heavyweight champion. How are you feeling tonight, Eric, after that win?
Feel really good, man. This is actually my first title fight, and I won on the first try, so maybe they can give me some respect now.
Hey, one heck of a fight, man. Hey, looking back on that fight, what do you wish you could have improved on?
Cardio was a big issue for me tonight going into that 3rd round. I really had to dig deep, and I managed to get the job done.
Yeah, cardio's tough for all of us big guys. I can admit to that. So looking forward, what's next for you? What are you trying to do next?
Well, if all things go to plan, I got an MMA fight coming up in November, and I would like to defend this here title again.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much, Eric, and congratulations tonight. Go enjoy it. That's it. And we are coming up to your main event. Dylan the Mindless Hawk Budka versus Michael Oates. Dylan fighting out of the red corner and Michael fighting out of the blue corner. Dylan and Michael are fighting for the 201-pound FEFS Sports Series 1 light heavyweight title. Something huge to know. Michael Oates, just a phenomenal athlete, willing to take on this title fight. just 6 days out from the fight, we had 3 contenders that were to fight that all had to back out for different medical reasons, and he stepped up on a week's notice to take this fight. So gotta give it to the kid. Phenomenal athlete. Both of them fighting hard out there. Dylan, nice changing levels, trying to cut those angles. Both of them trying to find their angle, trying to find that opening. Dylan and Michael just willing to stand there in the pocket. Both go toe-to-toe with each other in this first round of the 201 light heavyweight champion. Michael is getting that head motion, getting a warning for ducking his head. Dylan looks a little flustered with his movement. Dylan just landing those shots. Both athletes trying to find that opening. I'd like to see both of them put that jab out there a little bit more just to get that distance, keep their opponent true to their distance. And that is the end of round 1. Such a phenomenal fight. In my personal opinion, I think that's a tough one to call as well. This entire night, the judges, I'll say it one more time, it would not be a good night to be a judge. These guys have the hardest job in the building, and we are thankful for them. And we're getting ready to start round 2 of your light heavyweight fight. Fighting out of the red corner, Dylan the Mindless Budka. And fighting out of the blue corner, Michael Oates. Good shot by Dylan. Landing these shots clean. Good at cutting these angles. Phenomenal right hand there from Dylan Budka. But I have to give it out to Michael Oates. Coming on a 6-day notice. Such a phenomenal feat. Just to jump in that ring. Willing to do what others won't. Using that jab to establish his distance. Throwing that double jab. But Dylan has the counter over top. Dylan with a little bit of a show out there. Dancing around with his feet. Dropping his hands. Good right hand to the body by Dylan Budka. Good overhand right by Dylan with Michael countering with that left hook, just barely missing him. Good head movement by Michael. Both men staying in this pocket, wanting to throw hands back and forth. And that is the end of round 2. We're going to send this last and final fight to the 3rd round to be decided in your light heavyweight FEFS championship fight. And to start round 3, Dylan Budka is in the red corner and Michael Oates is fighting out of the blue corner. And we're underway for the 3rd and final round. Michael with a slippage. He is fine. They will not rule that. Making sure his gloves are clean. And then we will continue to action. And we are back underway. Michael throwing those shots, but Dylan just trying to stay technical, picking his shots out, keeping his distance. Both of them trying to be picky on what they're throwing. Dylan Budka just cutting those angles beautifully, making those openings, but Michael just dodging just out of the way in time. Now they're on the ropes. There's going to be a... Michael's still throwing that jab out there, putting that 1-2 as a southpaw, but Dylan cutting that angle. I'd like to see him cut that angle away from his power hand, but he's still being super effective with that angle. Tied up along the ropes. Michael being smart, trying to get out of that corner as fast as he can. But Dylan just trying to put him back there, pick him off. And that is the end of round 3 of your light heavyweight fight. Dylan Budka out of the red corner and Michael Oates out of your blue corner. And while we wait for the results, we would like to give out a big shout out to our sponsorships: Adam Family's Haunted Woods, Lehman Wallpaper and Painting, Chelsea Reed Hairstylist, Coach's Dry Rub, Different Taste, Stroman Entertainment Television, Flood Solutions of Maryland, J.W. Warrington Photography, the CBD Store of Findlay, Gorilla Sportswear, Strict Gaming, Swab the YouTube Model, Power Up Nutrition, Get Wrecked Fitness, Grappling Academy, Yorkwood Works, Athletic Asylum. Now let's go find out who your new heavyweight champion is. And your winner, fighting out of the red corner, Dylan the Mindless Hawk Budka. Such a phenomenal fight. Got to give it out to Michael Oates taking this fight on 6 days. Let's go get our post-fight interview with the new light heavyweight champion of the SF Fight Series. What's going on, guys? I'm here with the 201-pound FEFS light heavyweight champion. How are you doing, Dylan?
Bro, I'm feeling real good, man. I'm feeling real good. I'm ready to go again.
That was impressive showing out there, Dylan. What was your training camp like coming up to this?
I've trained with some of the freaking best people in Ohio, man. I got Jaden Talker, I got Adil, I got Gary Young all in my corner, and they're all making sure I'm ready to go in that ring whenever it's time to go.
Awesome. Now, who do you have to thank for tonight?
I want to thank all my sponsors, all my donators. I want to thank everybody that was believing in me for this fight, ready to go, and I wouldn't been able to do it without any of all y'all, man. So you all made it happen too.
All right. Hey, final question, man. What's next for you? What are you doing next?
What's next for me? Let me see this mic. November 21st, baby. MMA debut. I'm coming out. The homecoming, the official homecoming is here. And you know what time it is. The champ is here. There ain't nobody just gonna step in that ring that's gonna take me off. This is my time, Ohio. I'm here, and my team is better than anybody else's out in that corner. My corner's stronger. I got my man's Noah, the best announcer in the building, and the champ is here. 3 months of training, and I got a belt, baby. You know what time it is.
All right, guys, that's Dylan the
Yeah!
Mindless Hawk. Thank you. And let's give one final shout out to all of our sponsors that were able to make this happen tonight for our athletes. Life Clothing, Yoga Mouth Fitness, Top Fitness Pod, JL Sports Performance, Ooh Clothing, Pussy Beard Gang, Clayfield Restaurant, Athletic Asylum, York Woodworks, Grappling Academy, Get Wrecked Fitness, Power Up Nutrition, Swab the Model YouTube channel, Strict Gaming, Gorilla Sportswear, CBD Store of Findlay, JW Warrington Photography, Flood Solutions of Maryland, Stroman Entertainment Televisions, Different Taste, Coach's Dry Rub, Chelsea Reed Hairstylist, Layman Wallpaper and Painting, and finally, to round out our list, Adams Family Haunted Woods. Thank you so much, guys, for being able to have us have these fight series, and we're excited to eventually bring you the SFS Fight Series 2.